Under the hot sun, I raced on my trusty horse across the wild lands of Red Dead Redemption 2's incredible world. The bustling town was full of life, with people chatting and going about their day. As I spurred my horse faster, a distant train whistle filled the air, and I could feel the earth beneath me shake. The world felt real and thrilling, pulling me into a world of endless adventure. In that exciting place, I wasn't just playing a game. I was living the legend of the Wild West. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an open world masterpiece, like literally in the sense, inviting players to embark on a journey through a sprawling and diverse landscape that truly feels something that is alive. From the rugged mountains to the dusty plains, the game presents meticulously crafted environments that create a living and evolving atmosphere. The sun rises and sets at night, the weather and patterns shift, and the whole entire world changes beneath your feet, really making each moment feel unique. Like, one of the most remarkable aspects of Red Dead Redemption 2's living world is its dynamic NPCs. The non-playable characters in the game have distinct daily routines and responses to the player's actions. They engage in conversations, work on their farms, or simply just enjoy a drink at the local saloon. For example, in the town of Valentine, you might see two NPCs getting heated into an argument or about to fight, and it really makes the game feel like a breathing, living community. To touch up on the narrative, Red Dead Redemption 2 offers an emotional and immersive story centered around Arthur Morgan and the Vanderlyn gang. You probably heard this a million times, but we know as Arthur, players can make choices that have a lasting impact on the game's outcome. These choices and consequences really add depth and realism to the world, making it feel like your actions truly shape the destiny of the characters. Before diving into this next game, it's pretty essential to acknowledge that achieving true immersion in video game worlds was a challenge for many early games. While some titles showcase fancy concepts and gameplay, the technology and design limitations of the past often hindered the ability to create a living, breathing game world. However, in the mid-1980s, a groundbreaking game emerged that would redefine the way players interacted with virtual realms. You may have heard of it, it's The Legend of Zelda. This innovative title really set the stage for a new era in gaming, where worlds felt more alive and players could lose themselves in adventures for hours. The impact of the Legend of Zelda series on the gaming industry cannot be understated, and it paved the way for future games in the series, aka Ocarina of Time. Following The Legend of Zelda, we got Ocarina of Time, and this game continued the legacy of immersive video game worlds. It released in 1998 for the Nintendo 64, and this masterpiece became the blueprint for adventure games and set new standards for player immersion. Being set in the realm of Hyrule, players embarked on a grand quest as the young hero Link to save Princess Zelda and stop Ganondorf. The success of Ocarina of Time really lies in its vast and meticulously crafted landscapes. And these landscapes contain things like ancient temples, hidden secrets, and unique challenges to explore. Players could traverse the lush Kokiri Forest and the mysterious Lost Woods. Each region had its own distinct ambience, architecture, and characters that really made Hyrule feel like a fully living world. An innovative feature of this game was its time-based mechanics. The day-night cycle affected the behavior of NPCs and opened up new opportunities for exploration. For example, certain quests could only be completed during specific times of the day. Interacting with characters at different times could reveal new information and dialogue, which ultimately added layers to the experience. Moreover, Ocarina of Time itself allowed players to manipulate time, further influencing events and creating a living world again. Like by playing Song of Storms, we could summon rain or stop it, ultimately affecting the landscape and how NPCs interact with the environment. This level of control made the world feel like a living canvas, responding to the player's actions in meaningful and often unexpected ways. I really love Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't state how much I love this game enough. And venturing into Kingdom Hearts 3 is like stepping into a whimsical fusion of Disney worlds and Final Fantasy characters. The game presents an enchanting and diverse universe, which has a ton of things to explore from Disney, like the Magic Kingdom to things like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. In this vibrant universe, I guess I would call it, the interactions with NPCs breathe life into the game. You can have conversations with Donald Duck and Goofy and other classic Disney companions, and they just feel so authentic and add a touch of magic to the gaming experience. For instance, when exploring Twilight Town, you may come across characters like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and it's just like the coolest thing ever. Another thing is comparing Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3. When you go through Twilight Town in Kingdom Hearts 3, it feels like a living world where NPCs are alive and talking and the whole town is just bustling. And then when you go to Twilight Town in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's just quiet. I'm not hating on Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm just stating that Kingdom Hearts 3 brought a lot of immersion to the table. Underlying that fantastical journey is an emotional narrative that resonates with players of all ages. A game that explores themes of friendships, love, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. Star Wars kind of sounds like Star Wars, but anyway, you get the point. There's a whole lot of emotional impact that can really get you immersed. Welcome to the post-apocalyptic world of Fallout New Vegas. A lot of people love this game, and for good reason. It's set in a harsh and unforgiving wasteland. From the ruins of cities to the radioactive deserts, the game offers a diverse and atmospheric landscape that is both kind of haunting and captivating at the same time. The world of Fallout New Vegas comes alive through its dynamic NPCs and factions, each with distinct motives and interactions. These characters all have their own agendas, just like people in real life all have their own agendas. And your choices really determine how they perceive and treat you. Like one example is interacting with the various factions, like the New California Republic. Your actions and alliances can drastically alter the balance of power and the state of the wasteland. As you navigate through the wasteland, the consequences of your actions become apparent, shaping the game's outcome and the state of the world. The sense of agency and responsibility adds depth to the experience, making the post-apocalyptic journey feel immersive and engaging. For instance, your decisions could lead to the entire rise or fall for entire settlements, completely changing the lives of millions of NPCs. And let's be honest, it's just a beautiful thing when you can kill anyone in a video game. It's really cool. Let's enter another post-apocalyptic game. This time, Horizon Forbidden West. From vibrant forests teeming with life to the haunting ruins of decaying cities, the game showcases meticulously crafted environments that invite players to embark on an unforgettable adventure. What sets this world apart from all the other ones I've mentioned is the dynamic ecosystem. We have entire robot-like creatures and wildlife that can interact with each other. The creatures have their own behaviors and interact with each other in the environment, creating a sense of realism in this weird dystopian sci-fi future. Like, if you play this game for any amount of time, you're gonna witness mechanical creatures hunting, grazing, fighting each other, establishing just a really cool ecosystem that responds to you. As you traverse the world through the main character, Alloy, you'll encounter breathtaking moments that showcase the ecosystem and the balance of life in this new frontier. The emotional depth of the story combined with the thrill of exploration keeps players really invested in the journey, fostering a connection to the living world that is the fake world of Horizon Forbidden West. World building is an art, and these games demonstrate world building at its finest. They all do it in different ways, but they definitely hit it in some regard. From dynamic NPCs to engaging narratives and environments, these games transport players to living, breathing realms where they can lose themselves in adventure. And I think that's what we all want in a game.